Hi, and welcome to Pilates Done Right. My name is Melanie, and today I want to talk about the lunge stretch. Now, this is kind of a hard one to get in your body the first time, and it can have some awkwardness to it. And so I want to kind of take you through the exercise and help you work some of that out and kind of figure out what you're aiming for. So for equipment setup, we'll start with the foot bar on high, and we need one heavy spring. So for the Allegro 2, I have one red spring on. And then to get started, we'll stand, our standing leg will be just behind the bottom of the foot bar in the front here. And we'll take the other leg and put it so that the foot is right up against the shoulder block. The knee is down on the carriage, and both hands are on the foot bar kind of toward the side here. We want the head up in alignment, and we'll press the carriage back and think of sinking the hips down. So we're bending that front knee. You can see this knee bending to almost 90 degrees here. And we're sinking straight down. So we want the hips to stay square. You'll see a lot of this kind of thing happen here, but we're looking to keep those hips square so that we're sinking this right hip down toward the floor and getting a stretch through the front of that hip. Okay? I'm going to go down into that one more time. And we'll talk a little bit here about a couple of things where people can experience discomfort or where you might see some problems. So the first thing you're going to see people do is this. I'm probably shouting into my microphone here. But what we're wanting is to have the head up in alignment, and we want the shoulders down and back. So that's one of the first things that you'll see and you'll need to correct in your clients is the head needs to be up in alignment, shoulders are down and relaxed, and the chest is open. All right. And then, of course, aiming to get those hips square. There is a variation you can take. This is not in the Balanced Body Manual as far as I know if you're looking at Balanced Body. But you can stretch that front leg a little bit here if you want and get almost a split stretch. And I'll let my clients do that because they love it. And I can't go very far out here, but that is an option to you. Another thing is that some clients, and I've experienced this myself, will complain of pain in the knee that's resting on the reformer. So there's options there. You can either put a cushion under the knee, or you can cue, or possibly both here, cue the weight to go more onto this front knee, or front leg. So if my knee is feeling too much pressure here, just putting a little bit more weight into this standing leg will relieve some of the pressure. I'm going to switch over to the other side so you can get a view of what's happening now on the other side here. So now my right shin is up against or almost up against the bottom of the foot bar. Left foot is on that shoulder block, and we're sinking down and into that stretch. So you can see my hips here didn't turn out to the side, and I'm not pushing the carriage way back. The carriage is going back as I go straight down toward the floor. I'm keeping my hips as square as I can muster here. Head up in alignment, guilty, and bring it in. Now one more variation is a little bit of a balance challenge plus a side bend to it. I'll just demonstrate that here. So we're down into this stretch, and we'll take the hand that's in the middle of the reformer, so whichever side you're doing, it'll be that middle hand, and we'll bring it up and or overhead, and then we'll side bend away, and we'll come up, bring the hand down, bring the reformer back in. So one more time so you can see that. So it's the same side that the leg is up on the reformer, that same hand is coming up, side bending across the body, coming back up and bringing it in. And that is lunge on the reformer. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer as best as I can. Thanks for joining.